Alrighty guys, Ixon here and welcome back to another review. Today we are going to be doing Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. The final prequel, I guess prequel movie-ish kinda. There's the Clone Wars in that entire show, which I'll be doing reviews of. But anyways, for my reviews I do 5 categories. Probably add something soon. I don't know. Obviously, plots and cinematography, acting, rewatchability, and the overall kind of score. Um, if you just wanted to skip to overall, I'll have the timestamp up right now. But anyways, let's go into plot. The plot was just a lot better than Attack of the Clones and the Phantom Menace. It did a lot more of the plot lines I actually liked, rather than a lot of bad plot lines. Honestly, it did take more focus on Anakin Skywalker turning to the dark side of the Force, becoming Darth Vader. Um, so that was relatively interesting. Also, kind of destroying the Trade Federation, with killing General Grievous, who was the I really wouldn't call him the main villain. That goes to Palpatine. He was more of a villain than Grievous, because Grievous was kind of shitty. Now watching the movie, I remember him being so cool. Still a relatively cool character, but of the three kind of new villains, Darth Maul, Count Dooku, and General Grievous, for the prequel trilogy, I definitely say General Grievous. Grievous? General Grievous is the worst out of those three. Honestly, I guess Maul is probably the best, man, because he has more of a story, because of comic books and Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels TV show. So, uh, maybe a Tatuki comic book would be cool. I do want that. Obviously, there's him and General Grievous are in the Clone Wars TV show, so better. But getting a little bit off track. So the plot didn't put me to sleep. I actually got through this movie in one sitting. Phantom Menace took me about 3 or 4. Attack of the Clones took me 2. That's mainly because I actually got tired because I was watching it like 2 a.m. That's probably the only reason why that took me 2 sittings. But this one I got through in 1. Um, so yeah, they did kind of put this side the Anakin and Padme shitty ass love story, what I did not care about. And yeah. But anyways, the plot, I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. So now moving on to cinematography, probably the worst, in this, but, it's still shitty CGI, which kind of sucked, but there was 2 really cool fighting scenes, and how the camera angles obviously make them more cool. Obviously, if it just was the GoPro on the penis, then it wouldn't look cool. Obviously GoPros weren't around when this was made, but um, obviously the fight scenes were near the end with Yoda versus Palpatine, with Obi-Wan versus Anakin / Darth Vader, which that Obi-Wan versus Anakin fight scene, I'd probably say it's one of the best Star Wars fight scenes in the saga. Definitely say it's up there with the Vader versus Luke in Return of the Jedi, which I like better than Empire Strikes Back, even though I like Empire Strikes Back more than Return of the Jedi. I still felt like I just like the fight scene in Return of the Jedi more. I know some people probably like the Empire Strikes Back better, which I do understand that. That's also one of the better fight scenes, and obviously another fight scene which I do like is the Ray versus Kylo Ren at the end of Force Awakens, or at least lightsaber battle, I guess. But yeah, obviously pay attention in the Phantom Menace and um Attack of the Clones, there'd be some scenes where they're using the green or blue screen. Um and you around the edges of the character there might be a little green or blue glow or just a little bit of the green or blue left, what they did not get out. Obviously this is something you see in the original trilogy just because of the time and whatnot. So obviously this was around the time when I feel like it started to get more perfected, getting rid of that stuff. At least in Star Wars. But there is one thing that does it doesn't leave a realistic kind of look. It doesn't leave that a realistic shadow at all. So it when they do the green screens, it just doesn't look good. Um, Definitely now with really high quality, I can guarantee you it will look like absolute shit when you watch these kind of movies in 4K. Um, Obviously this movie isn't in 4K, so you know, not there yet. If it is in 4K, it's up-res 4K because this movie is definitely not shot in 4K. And it being all CGI, it'd be impossible for this movie to be in native 4K. So, but yeah, I just really do feel like it. And obviously, this is in lots of movies. This problem, um, where it kind of does not leave a realistic look. It happens in Force Awakens. Happens in there. Not as much as a movie with full blown CGI, just for some of the characters. Other than that, it's basically all CGI. So it kind of makes it a little worse because it's not the entire movie. This is the problem. Basically, watch any movie with there's bound to be a green screen, and then you'll understand like some movies actually like in recent years, Captain America: Civil War and Doctor Strange. There's some scenes in there where it's obvious as a green screen. Also in a very recent movie, which I loved, Logan. There's a scene in that where it's obviously a green screen. Um, so yeah, the green screens, different topic for a different time. But anyway, cinematography, I'm gonna give a 6 out of 10. Um, Mainly because of those fight scenes I liked a lot. Um, so then acting, so obviously in my opinion, it's probably some of the best acting in the prequels. Um, Obviously because of Ian McDermott as Palpatine and Frank Oz as Yoda having bigger roles in the movie than episode 1 and 2, where Palpatine really didn't have a role in it at all. So, yeah, and like before, Ewan McGregor was good as Obi-Wan, and Samuel L. Jackson as Mace Windu still kind of underused in my opinion. Um, but there was another fight scene I completely forgot to talk about. Was the Mace Windu versus Palpatine one. That's another really good, I guess, lightsaber battle. Um, Also, Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker, in my opinion, probably gave his best performance in Star Wars and probably his last good performance. So, anyways, acting gets a 7.5 out of 10. Rewatchability, it's a lot better of a story and makes more sense for the overall plot of this saga of Star Wars. And the last two really not as much. Um, so this one's better for rewatching. I definitely say now, like, if you're gonna rewatch the movies before a new one comes out, like this year, The Last Jedi, it's fine to skip episode 1 and 2 and just watch this one and go to Rogue One if you really want to, and watch the original trilogy, then Force Awakens before The Last Jedi comes out. There's no point to watch episode 1 and 2 that much anymore. Honestly, if they'd end up releasing a Star Wars story movie around the Clone Wars and prequel trilogy, then maybe we'll rewatch episode 1 too, but I'll give rewatchability a 7.5 out of 10. So, overall, I'm going to, I gotta talk, I gotta read the words, I gotta what I wrote before I give the score. Um, I do feel like Revenge of the Sith did fix a lot of the problems from the prequel trilogy. Honestly, shitty plot lines and shitty acting and shitty characters. They started to, kind of get rid of them a little. Um, like for instance, they basically got rid of Jar Jar Binks. I don't even know if he really got a line in the movie. He does show up. You do see him, but he doesn't say anything. I'm pretty sure. Um, and also kind of have that Anakin and Padme love story too. It's still there, and it's obvious that it's still there. But I really didn't feel like it was the main plot line of the movie, like in Attack of the Clones. And also, I did feel like the Jedi had more of a presence in the movie. They actually did stuff other than it just being kind of. Yeah, I guess also in Attack the Clones somewhat. But obviously, I really felt like they underused the Jedi in Episode 2. Um, but yeah. Anyways, but one thing they could not fix was CGI, and also Padme as a character. She's pretty shitty. So overall, I'll give the movie a 7.5 out of 10. Um, Better than the last two prequels. Um, but I don't think it's definitely not as good as the original trilogy, and I don't think it'll end up being as good as the sequel trilogy, depending how that turns out. I not to spoil my review, but of Rogue One, I do feel like this movie is just a little bit worse than Rogue One. I'll not by much. 7.5 is still good. Not great thing. There's some stuff in the movie I still didn't like, but yeah, there's you know, um, still some problems with the movie and whatnot, but they started to kind of fix it. But yeah. Anyways, that'll be it for this review. My next review will be the Star Wars: The Clone Wars animated movie from '08. It's 9 years old. Only fuck. I saw that movie in the movie theater, and it is almost 9 years old. It might already be 9 years old. I believe it came out in May. I believe it was. Let me look that up real quick. Oops, I'm not. What the? Oh. Star Wars. There we go. It came out in October of okay, so yeah, has an 8 out of 10 on. Oh, unless that's the show. That might be the show. Yeah, it's definitely the TV series. When the film come out? August. And the TV series started what? October. Didn't realize it was that close between when the movie came out and the show. Okay, well, yeah. Anyways, that will be it for this one. What the fuck happened here? Okay, hopefully nothing got fucked. But yeah, anyways, I've been excited and I'll see you guys in the next one.